Greetings everyone, and Great here, and with another couple heroes to replace. Well, on the south side as the blue Soviets, we've got Billy, Soviet. Spawn as the yellow USF player, we've got OmniGuy. Spawn as the red Grand Offensive Doctrine, we got Jonathan, number 10. And Spawn as the magenta OKW player, who has gone for the Overwatch Doctrine, got AyCaramba, which I think is a Simpsons reference. Assuming if I'm pronouncing that right and reading that right. Because let's be frank, I don't really think I've seen that actually written out all too often. To be fair, I should be A-Y-E, right? You know, I have no idea the more I think about it. US player 1 can go for Airborne Company, Recon Support, or Infantry Company. So player number 2 can go for Civil Combined Arms, Armor Assault, or Advanced Warfare Tactics. Capture some of these sectors over there. And our Shroom Pioneers capture that point. Conscripts inside the garrison. There's only 2 on the side, so it's not a great garrison for conscripts. Heavy cover there should be pretty nice. And having 2 conscripts charging forward against the Shroom Pioneers is also pretty nice.
Conscripts at our disposal.
Pioneers laying in some more wire there. Very nice. As Fusiliers could decapture or getting behind heavy cover there, just not necessarily capturing the cutoff, so they're just trying to make sure it doesn't get captured, which is perfectly fine. Looks like only 1 rifleman model is actually firing, and looks like I think 4 of the 5 there were firing there as well, so that's good engagement for red. Engineers moving around, could flank the Shroom Pioneers, but with the Kuvog and Shroom Pioneers there, that Engineer is not really long for this world. Conscripts heading up north, however, to engage. Getting some damage there. Engineers going to be reinforced by some conscripts soon. You've also got a Volkswagen here, just heading to heavy cover there. He needs to focus on the Shroom Pioneer first, that's for sure. Focus on the Shroom Pioneers. Charging him a little bit. This is the conscript squad is getting focused down first. Got another conscript pushing its way forward as well. That conscript squad does fall back. Shroom Pioneer is falling back. He probably won't get the wipe there, so probably best let's just... Oh, does get the wipe there. Never mind. I was going to say just let him go. Focus on the Volkswageners, but a very good wipe there. Also makes it so this Kuvagen has no sorcerer repair, so he's not only took out 1 unit, he effectively knocked out a second as well. Conscript squad needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Be dangerous to go for Mercer, because it may just lose the whole squad if it just drops more model. Volkswageners need to start falling back. Going for another Volkswageners. Push both these squads forward. Kuvagen's not really healthy them as well. For now, either of these conscripts. Fresh Volkswageners here. Fresh conscript just need to get behind heavy cover and be just fine. Falls back to that 1 squad there. But he's charging forward. Falls up the other one. Kuvagen could try a bit of flanking shots there, just try to get some damage done. Volkswageners may not necessarily win the fight, but neither will the Soviet player. Conscript squad does fall back. Kuvagen start taking on to capture that fuel sector. Over here, got the Pathfinder wounded. Looks he's gone for the Airborne Company. Board medical supplies. I don't think that's a good idea. US supplies going for an ambulance, but there's some medical supplies he can quickly claim over there. Shroom Pioneers falls back. He's going to grab out the rest of those charges. Yes, he just grabbed both those charges there. Yep, probably should just deploy that back at home.
Heavy machine gun group ready for action.
Battle Group HQ here either way, so he'll have access to medics, but he doesn't have enough manpower for adequate reinforcing. Volkswageners capturing that sector there. Kuvagen captured the northern sector. Maybe find his teammates Sturm Pioneers are back here and ask for some repairs. Asks nicely. Just make sure you say the magic word. Pistachios. We have now the Volkswagen push some heavy cover there. My super squad here could provide some support, won't provide much support. There's triple Volkswagen behind heavy cover there. Gonna need a Molotov or two to clear that out. Half track here. Going for Battle Group HQ. Do now the radio antenna now deployed on the field. Inlet has his medical aura up. Of course, that radio antenna is not a forward retreat point. It's not the Major's radio antenna. MG34 does suppress down those conscripts. IR path or regular pathfinders on the flank. One window here, Raft Squad flanking the MG34. Conscripts could start taking shots at the MG34, falling back this direction. Panzerfusers fall back, but quite a bit of Raft Squads there. Does find the lag, and 2 more Panzerfusers. Heavy cover, good idea. Captain does not accept the garrison. He does have extra frag grenades here. He may pull one out at the last moment. Lag taking a shot here. Misses the captain, running a little bit far. Goes for a grenade there, gets a good hit. Pioneers trying to get inside the garrison now. Conscripts falling them back. These Volkswagen are taking a bit of a beating. This other conscript squad is pretty healthy at the moment. Reaction squad providing some flanking firepower. And also the Pathfinder does get suppressed by the MG34. Self retreats back to the ambulance, and the captain and rocket squad both needs that healing. That rear squad as well. Sturm Pioneers will spot it and interrupts the healing. And that Sturm Pioneer overall just got ripped apart. Pathfinders fall back to some heavy cover. With the captain on the field, he may want to go for a pack howitzer. A very good asset. Lag firing away.
57mm AT gun now deployable by air.
Reaction squad about to get wiped on out. Over here, do have another conscripts engaging the Kuwagen, forcing him back. Volkskandiers moving around. Conscript has some light cover. More advanced move forward. Let's see. It's the M1 AT gun here. Nothing else at the moment. He is dropping some paratroopers. Maybe they're flanking the MG. Nope, they're being a safe deployment. I thought we were actually going to see flanking paratroopers.
Airborne on the ground.
Kuwagen takes a pretty big volley there.
Ready for orders.
Down to pretty much no health. One more bullet should be able to get out. One more pending bullet, I should say. Definitely need to ask his teammate to repair to push Sturm Pioneers. Virginia does go for a squad of Jaeger Light Infantry now. Raft squad getting suppressed by the MG34. Oscar Spare to prevent damage. Quad half track deployed by the Soviet player gains a good AoE suppression.
The command half track has been converted to the headquarters building.
Paratroopers pushing the way forward. Does find the MG34. Sturm Pioneers on the flank. Raft squad pinned down or suppressed. Captain and Pathfinder provides the fire support. Looks like got maybe double lag there, or maybe did the high and low angle shot. Does have double lag on the field. Nails the Raft squad once and twice. Lay down some flare mines. Excellent ability. So the Soviet player has advanced to the next tech tier and also selected doctrine. You do have the somewhat rare Soviet Combined Arms Army. It gives access to recon and precision overflight, as well as the precision bombing strike. So you can use it to spot and bomb the potential left 18s, or among other things. Usually you do have access to guards, stealth AT guns. Overall, pretty nice mixed doctrine. Nothing spectacular, but nothing terrible. You do have access to ML20. That's probably the weakest thing about that doctrine. I can never really make ML20s work. I can make left 18s work. I can never really make ML20s, but I think it's because the ML20s usually have to hit squads smaller than the left 18, because it's easier to hit 6-man and 5-man squads as opposed to 4 and 5.
We are losing supplies to the enemy. Fresh Guards troops are standing by.
You got infantry are sprinting way forward. However, they're not the scavenge doctrine, the superior version of them. They don't have access to infiltration grenades.
Getting Werfer ready.
All these units are slowly picking away at these units. Quad half track firing away as well, ripping apart the truck. It is, of course, the meat grinder, but that is not made out of meat yet. Jaeger infantry does get suppressed there as they probably chase the birdie a little bit too much. Does force them back there, though the consort squad's not exactly healthy at the moment either. A rifle squad advances some heavy cover there. Flags do find some line of sight blockers though. Bear in mind, I sound like just got tripped. Our squad firing away against the Fusiliers. You have now Thompson paratroopers there. Usually in 1919 is the default because they're just generally just superior. But the Thompsons can be very nice with their tactical assault ability. It's the same as the Stormtroopers' tactical assault ability. Captain throws out a smoke grenade there onto the MG. Very nice. And do have good damage on the Pathfinders. Throws a frag grenade there, rolls a miss. Ooh, good hit there on the paratroopers. The rule of 2 being very effective there. Panzer authorization has been authorized. I thought I saw something queued up. He may have canceled it. Best save for Panzer IV right now. He has plenty of infantry on the field. Or anti-infantry. Does not need Obsasson. One's going for M1 AT guns. Conscript here may get overran. And the Kubak is still alive. Molotov thrown there. Gives good damage. Quad half track firing away. Guards here. Does have DPs. Looks like, sounds like another flare mine may have been detonated. I think he may have burned it down with his Molotov. You go infantry push forward. Lags moving around. MG34 and Panzer Fusiliers heading to the center of the map, or the Panzer Fusiliers setting up northwards. Right now, do have more fuel income for the allies. Both the Ukrainian players now have enough fuel for the Panzer IV. Red queues up his. Magenta has not queued up his. Grenade's been thrown. Starting to fall back there. Does get suppressed. We do have a Soviet landmine there. Finds a flare mine there for the Jaeger light infantry. And now I got the paratroops getting pinned down. Conscripts in a building that's a little bit too warm. And it doesn't have to worry about winter at least. Panzer is starting to get suppressed by the quad half track. Over here, double M180 gun has saber rounds loaded. That's not a good idea. Saber rounds have just increased the penetration, does not increase damage, and I don't think it can bounce on the sheer panzer quarters. Did take it out there thanks to the spotting of the pathfinders, but the saber rounds was not needed. It's not the Jackson's HEVAP. Scoffed on the build queue for the US player going standard airborne Scots. Though it doesn't really have bar finders in mass numbers. 50 cal emplacement firing away, getting some suppression. We're gonna work for trying to retaliate though, but looks like out of range. Light's getting some good damage here. They're a little bit too static at the moment. As for push way forward, does take at least a pen. Anti-gravity grenade looks like it was fired but too early. Paratroopers push way forward. I think this would be a good time for major artillery, but does get out of there. And force on to fall back. Up north, conscripts force back the Volksgrenadiers. Pathfinders do fall back. Our squad's gonna get hit by the Panzercruisers a little bit there. Pathfinders here has hold fire turned on. Does get a good pen there. XT1 so it has access to the much more powerful take aim ability. Holds a balance there though. Grenade's been thrown there. Pathfinders do fall back. Eats the grenade pretty hard. This one at this point in time may want to fall back. Does activate volley fire. Makes him a bit more vulnerable though. And getting ripped apart immediately. Scott push way forward. Good damage there on the quad. Conscript taking some damage there. Does get wiped out. T-34 76 on the field. Does take a 10 pen there from the Panzer from the Vtuber. Hold fire ground there. Hold ground session should say. This gun does roll a bounce there, so is unable to get the kill there on the Panzer IV. So the T-34 looks like largely thrown away. Conscripts getting ripped apart there. At this point in time, Blue Mist may need an eye for a Su-85. He has no fuel for ML-20, but I don't think that would be super great. Wouldn't be half bad against this player though with the static weapons. He has two MG-34s. If I can click on them. Two MG-34s, two Volcano Warfers, two alike. So ML-20 would be good against his teammate's opponent, but against his current opponent, he does have not too many static weapons, or just a static weapon. Artillery barrage, this shot may be better. No, it was not.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Does a frag grenade there. Or sending a grenade onto the guards. Does take a bit of damage there.
Command abilities.
He's also negative cover. Does throw a frag grenade there on the retreat path. And does retreat nice and light. Paratroopers did have the tactical assault activated there. Does a frag. MG does eat a little bit of there. Shooting Pioneers there. Panzer IV is at full health. Push way forward. Upgraded the Panzer Commander. Does take a pen. And red or magenta does begin the second assault. Red has enough for some Panzer artillery. first strafing run hits the Scott quite hard. The Kennewerfer hits and goes down quite handily.
A gun carrier just got knocked out.
Does avoid the frag. Good hit there on the conscripts.
We're losing a capture point.
Conscript squad does get suppressed. Do now have the Sherman tank on the build queue for yellow. Another T-34-76 on the field for blue. The Allies have took quite a bit of losses so far, but they still have plenty of VPs to work with and fight against. After this sector here, we have the Jaeger infantry here, and does take out the 50 cal emplacement. MG-34 sitting on up. There was a smoke grenade onto it, very nice. Does get the captain's pressed, however. Incendiary grenade onto the guards who are bracing dirt. Oh, Jaeger infantry picked up a PTRS. Don't think that was a great idea. It's an anti-infantry weapon, or anti-infantry squad, and it has an anti-vehicle weapon now. Falls back there. He got one pen onto that T-476, doing hardly any damage. We now have something being summoned here. What it is, I'm not sure. Major artillery looks like. Has Buzer's moving forward with a Panzer IV. Level M1 gun in this area, bar rifleman in front of him. One does get decrewed. The other one's gonna hit now. Pathfinder's maybe picking up the other M1 gun. T-34-76 force back the Volks. There's a frag grenade there. Our squad needs to start falling back. And we also got some Panzer Commander artillery being summoned there. So there's 83 missions left over. May destroy the AT gun, but does. Shrimp tank deployed on the field. Of course, the Okudu Panzer IV has taken some damage, but I think it still can withstand 3 shots. Maybe not. Bullets on out of there. Force fire the ground there, unsuccessful. Force fire the ground there, unsuccessful. Force fire the ground, 1 was successful. Shum Pioneers does decrew the Zis gun. Yellow's going for another Scott. Trying to destroy the AT gun. Though does not donate any victim warfare to his opponent. Conscripts over their forward. Could merge onto the AT gun walled. Those are the reaction squad were trying to capture it, or no, they're repairing it immediately. Does take out the T-476, bounce there. No button. And I think I heard an AT grenade. That damage may have been an AT grenade. Does it get pinned there? Throws a smoke. Aircraft says hello. This gun, barrage in the MG-34. Looks like a small splash out there, nothing too significant. That was much more successful. Most grenadiers hitting the guards who are behind a tractor and not replace the PTRS, which is a good idea in my opinion. It has a bit more anti-infantry now without it. There's still a frag grenade there onto the guards. Blue's going for another T-34-76. I think an S-35 would be better. Great shot there from the OKW Panzer IV. Yellow's pushing forward with the Sherman tank. Has armor piercing rounds loaded. Good shot there. We do not have the paratroopers, which is the 3 pushing forward. M1AT gun sitting on up. Saber rounds could be very nice right now. Does activate the saber rounds. Another Panzer IV pushing forward. There's a pen there. Nowhere near enough munitions for the P-47s. Sherman tank's falling back, just simply knows he's just outnumbered. Does take a pen there from the cannon warfare, double the cannon warfare pens.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rolls a miss there. Sherman tank gets a good hit there and goes down to the cannon warfares. Wait, weren't there more? I thought there was 2 squads there. Maybe mistaken. Rifle squad takes a bit of damage there. T-476 push me forward. Red Zook 2 player. Panzer IV is at full health at the moment. US player Paul should go for Jackson next. He does get a squad wipe there on the Volksgrenadiers. The other one's on fall back there. Hands forward, push way forward. Prioritize fire turned on, rolls a bounce there, throws a incendiary grenade there. Looks like mark target. Oh nope, it's a button. Got those 2 abilities mixed up. Mark target seems so common, I forgot the fact that he doesn't have in this doctrine. Prioritize fire turned on T-34. Receive the pen. This gun does not get an angle. We do have access deployment of for the fatherland for these forces there, aiding him. May get a good shot there. They're really stacked up. Taking quite a bit of damage there. I think that's one time he's trying to get the with AT gun. Does take a pen there. Panzer IV is way too wounded, just fall back. Magenta now has his key target point of view. He does have the he's great Bolton. Good shot there, leaving both down to 1 man. Smoke barrage there to help cover the Panzer IV. Make sure to retreat back more northwards, either way. No, oh, got a couple snares here. King Tiger looks and caught up on his teammates, Cannon Warfare. Misses there.
Capture point is being overrun.
Does get a good shot there.
We're at 200 points.
King Tiger pushes away forward. Rolls a miss there. Ooh! King Tiger one-shots that squad. Or maybe not. 3 kills. Either way, it's squad wipe. T-476 on the build queue for blue. He can combo it with the precision bombing run. Ram into explode. This gun is a good shot there. Quad half track avoids a shot there. Our squad can throw a frag grenade on the squad if he so chooses. Scott trying to hit those Cannon Warfers. Bill has enough for a Jackson. Really should go for a Jackson. Gets good pen there from the flanking AT gun. Hands for push way forward. Gets a hit there onto the rifleman. Combat blitz on out of there.
Just got a report of an infantry unit.
Does get a wipe on that retreating squad with one last shot. Very nice. T-476 is pushing forward. He did block his own Panzer IV's escape with his King Tiger. So you can blame yourself for that one. Smoke run being summoned right here. Does lose it. Heard something explode over here. This Panzer IV goes down as well. Smoke run gets shot down. Versus pushing forward, Volksgrenadiers advancing, gets good damage to these squads. Discard. Oh, ramp into bombing run. Has engine crit. Bombing run summoned. Looks like right around here. It's coming this way. No, that's a smoke run from this aircraft. And the bomber run does destroy the squad behind it. Force fire the ground. It's a main gun destroyed crits and gets another engine crit. Force fire the ground there. Looks like lands underneath. Bounce AT grenade and goes down to an M180 gun.
Heavy armor has been lost.
Our squad and paratroopers pushing forward. Looks like almost all the armor's dead on the map. Only got one T-34-76 in the field. And one Scott Sherman tank on the build queue. Nothing for Magenta, nothing for Red. Red has a massive stockpile of resources. Does not have Panzer authorization, has mechanized HQ in the field, so should be able to get King Tiger soon, just needs more manpower. Magenta right now does have his sheer Panzer Corps still alive. Probably Panzer IV would be the best option. But it does have mechanized HQ, so Super Foods could be nice. I think regular Panzer IV would probably be a little bit better. The Volkswagens do fall back. As commander on the King Tiger there. Paratrooper dropped on in right on our face. Race start, but not on the point. Minesweeper push way forward. Maybe just poor control there. Plus, he has a bit of negative cover there, and does on the MG34. He may get pinned before, before decapturing the point due to the suppression and negative cover providing more suppression. King Tiger push way forward. Good shot there onto the paratroopers and gets another hit there as well. Double light. Oh no, that's. I thought that was the Zist gun barrage ability. No, it's the Sabos. No strafe support so far this entire game. Nowhere near enough mission support as well. I'm just trying to capture the central VP. Good pens there on the King Tiger. Smoke run there. Got a good hit there on the Major. Frag grenade there on the Captain MG34. Another frag there as well. Our squad now falling back. Good hit there on the Rifleman.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
As Hoosier is starting to fall back. Double T-34-76 firing away. Conscript squad, yep, falling back. Need reinforcements and a lot of healing.
We're ready to move.
Salvaging the Panzer IV carcass. Gets 5 full droplets of fuel from it.
Panzer, ready for action.
And Magenta does go for a Jagdpanzer, which, as much as I like it, against T-34-76, I think regular Panzer IVs would be just fine. And not to mention good versus infantry. But the Jagdpanzer does have a lot more range and better frontal. Actually, no. I can't remember which one's on. Frontal armor is better. Good hit there onto the MG. The Oakland Panzer IV just has ridiculously high armor, so why not? Captain does take a bit of damage there. German Pioneers flanking, take a bit of damage there. Goes right for the Shroom Pioneer, the Sherman. Sitting on up. Does get a pen there. Try and maybe go for crushes there. He can get some anti-tank grenades off onto it, but it is not. He got a large amount of damage there. If the capture cannon goes down, anti-tank grenade does go fired off from this one.
Medium tank was just lost.
Allies have 145 tickets. Axis still have 432, so they have plenty of tickets to trade in for some resources. Red could go for a complementary unit. Of course, it doesn't have sheer panzer corps anymore, so maybe go for some Stukes of Foos. He's fighting against the US, who has some static weapons. And not many anti-tanks, so you could actually eye for some Panzer IIs for some anti-infantry. Yellow's now going for a Jackson. Puma could be an option to help hunt down the Scott. It's the M1 AT gun. His teammates repairing up the King Tiger now. Conscripts decapitating Central VP. Fall back there. Scott fired a shot there, misses, or somewhat splashes there. That looks like a barrage order, gets a good hit there. Producers miss the likes and do back out of the region. Volkswagen take a bit of damage there. Volkswagen take a fair amount of damage there. May get wiped out next shot. Eagle Infantry does survive. Obslassen not doing much right there. Looking out for getting hit by the various artillery as well. Does get decrewed by the Scott. King Tiger heading towards the center of the map now. Over here I do have the Captain, Zisgun, paratroopers. Magenta does have enough for another sector assault. King Tiger backing on off. Paratroopers push the way forward. Our squad advancing. Ooh, conscripts got obliterated by the King Tiger. Also gets efficiency 1 now, so it does have access to spearhead. Of course, have the losers there. Another good hit there on the conscript squad. King Tiger does have spearhead active. Jackson try to creep his way forward. And we do have now the Fusiliers falling back. British barrage running in somewhere. I think Jackson just fired through the hedge line. And the Ghetto Workers now falling back away from the Katusha barrage. Yeah, Panzer are trying to set on up over here. There's a bush in his way. Scott's get some damage there. Incendiary grenade there. Good light shots onto the guards. Yeah, Panzer rolls a miss there. Gets pinned. Bounce there. Volkswageners will get a Panzerfaust off. Yeah, Panzer gotta be a bit careful. It can probably withstand one more pin, but that's about it. Maximum fire rate pins down the Sturm Pioneers. Jaeger Infantry and Obstas trying to go to the flank. We have the guards here taking a bit of damage. Does drop a weapon. It is a DP. Captain should go pick that up. Bounce there. Yeah, it looks like Panzer artillery being some on that AT gun. Does avoid it. Obslassen and Volkswagen report. Panzerfaust there. Damage engine. That garrison's not great. One well-placed shot will destroy the garrison. Does not receive it. Here comes the sector assault, which also will cover some other sectors. Next strafe. Takes out the T-34 76. Volkswagen getting some good damage from the conscripts. Garrison gets destroyed. That was a bit more high explosive. Got the ML-20 deployed on the field. And got a flare mine there, I think. Paratroopers push way forward, force back the Panzer Fusiliers. Sector assault has subsided. Volkswagen break forward. There's a captain favorite of OKW players. Oh, of course, did summon a couple more anti-infantry strafes since the units did get spotted within the radius, or maybe they were just circling around. Hard to say. Volkswagen do get suppressed and force them back.
A capture point.
Rifle flare fired from the Panzer Fusiliers, I believe. Again, for some move around. MG34. Katusha, Barraging looks at this lag. King Tiger, Veteran 2 rotating to the center. So Magenta almost has its own King Tiger redeployed once again. So S-35s and T-34 and Jaxes would be a good idea for all the heavy cats in the field. Magenta just put out his King Tiger once again. It's going to find the Fake Raptor Grenade. Does connect. Does get the pen there. Jackson can only send one more shot and not die. And one AT gun sitting on up. Gets a bounce there. Got a pen check there. Do now have the P-47s being summoned. Yeah, Contra does get snared. Dagger does take some hits there. Yeah, Contra out of radius for the P-47s, but looks like we're going down to the T-34-76. Or to the T-34-76. Bounce with the Zis gun. Oh, it was already going down. King Tiger finds your armor of the T-34-76. Looks like barrage the carcass again. Conscripts may eye for double AT grenade, which is not enough versus the King Tiger. Other one is out of radius of the P-47s. Conscripts falling back. Got a single capture or a neutral capture at the moment. The last point is being captured by the allies, but they're getting shelled by double King Tiger. This one does take a pen there. One more AT grenade looks like being summoned, but gets annihilated. ML-20 acting iron for a barrage in this region, as was a Katusha. Does take some hits there. One squad will need to either fall back. The other one can stick around. Does destroy the AT gun there. This one does fall back there. Captain Simon Mac getting hit by the King Tiger. And by the King Tiger. Volkswageners may get wiped out there by the Red Squad. Red Squad falls back, but the Volkswageners here. Blue's going for another Zis gun. Blue does not have enough fuel for our S-35. Hands artillery onto the capture the cannon woofer, and he does go ahead and dodge it. Conscripts are on their way forward. No, he has a waste of munitions. He does have enough munitions for another IL-2. AT gun and the cannon woofer fires away, but AT gun's actually decrewed. And of course, got the Paratroopers here, constantly being bled off there, being reinforced by this bunk. Oh, great shot there by this King Tiger. But it does get double tapped.
Destroyer is ready for orders.
Captures the Volcano Woofer. Could take time to destroy the M1AT gun. Rolls a miss there. Magenta may just want to fall back and get repairs, so does Red. Even more defensive, get repairs going. Don't need to throw in the King Tiger yet. The Axis players do have to capture in their favor. He's the first 6% forward. He is bringing the IL-2, and something else being brought in there. He's hold ground. Hold fire turned on. That was probably a mistake. And largely missed. Jackson straight forward, gets a pen there. King Tiger's turrets rotating the wrong way around. Smoke barrage there. Force fire on the ground. Misses. Andrek misses. This gun and guards trying to decapture the Sister VP. Got 4 of the Fatherland active by Magenta once again. An ability that you rarely ever see, and now we've seen it, what, twice this game? Ooh, Obenslausen takes a nice frag.
Capabilities ready for deployment.
Grenades being thrown. Or not grenades, Katyusha's being fired. My mind's melted right now. Jaeger Tree sprints the way forward. King Tiger getting repaired and up. He does have both repair HQs are pretty close by each other, so a lot of joined repairs. Though they have a lot of repairs in front of them. 2 big cats, needs a lot of maintenance. Particularly the final drive. Jackson now being pulled in the field by Yellow. Paratroopers did activate their tactical assault block. Can't speak right now. Panzerfusiliers push way forward. Light rolls a miss. Great shot there from the King Tiger. Almost fetches E3.
We have lords enemy to 75 points.
So VHP is still captured by the Axis players. Allies have a double capture against them. Maybe soon be a triple capture. In fact, a triple capture. This is a potentially winning move. Jaeger Infantry also engaging. Volunteers are not suppressed just yet. We've got guards now engaging. Combat engineers go down. Volunteers are flanking the Maxim as well. D476 push forward. Jaeger Infantry needs to fall back. They're a little bit stacked with each other, and the allies have back surrendered. As Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.